Welcome back, everyone, to Myth Machine and Dragonbane. This is the Brimstone Sleep, the campaign that has not yet been even kickstarted by Free League because schedules. But it will come. We know it will come. It's gonna be, I don't know when the Kickstarter comes. Maybe next year. Who knows? But it's on the way because we have sneaky reports from the lead writer who says this is happening. So we're very happy. So you get the first chance of getting the scoop on all the spoilers right here, because of course you don't want to experience it for yourself. You want to see how these hapless adventurers do. This show is rated R for something. We've been very PG-13 so far. Committed. War crimes yet to be committed, yeah. We've been very PG-13 so far, except maybe the NPCs have done something bad. There was a massacre at a temple. That was a thing that happened.
That was before we got here, though.
It was, but you saw the aftermath. So, I guess it's rated R just in case. With us this time, we have a player joining us, which is lovely. Say hi to everyone, Emily.
Hi, everyone.
Who are you playing? We're going to see that soon, aren't we?
Yeah.
Meanwhile, the others, why don't you introduce yourselves?
I'm Brett. I'm playing Wild Wolfkin. Or Wild Wolfbane, a Wolfkin hunter, I should say.
He's not a Wolfkin hunter. He hasn't hunted a single Wolfkin so far. He has been caught by some Wolfkin, though. So, there's that.
Yeah.
Only alleged cannibal.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah.
There's no proof of anything.
No proof of anything. And we have also
Zebo. I'm playing Halveld Clear Mind, the almost famous academic.
Almost famous. Does
Yeah.
that sound like his band title eventually?
Possibly. It's once he publishes the story, once he publishes the adventures they have, it'll happen.
Then he will, yes, he is the chronicler. He is writing everything down. It is through his voice that, we see everything unfolding. And
Roger, I'm playing Kirov the Large, human merchant and mining engineer.
excellent. Also, I want to say thank you to Domino and Draco for following us. Lovely. Great to have you here. Let's see.
Hey, we're popular.
Yeah, exactly. Here we go. Critical Role ain't got nothing on us. Last session, our intrepid heroes decided to break into a Mercury mine where a dragon resides. They don't have a whole lot to go on. Apparently, there's some kind of lead in the words. What were they? I'm scrolling back up here to find the words that I had. There we go. Walk in heat, walk in dark. That is basically all we know at the moment. You have managed to pick the locks of the office tower, which is next to the main entrance to the mine, hoping to bypass the dragon. And you've gone through the remains of the office, which was mostly a pile of ash and bones and such, and gotten yourself down to some kind of chamber with a furnace and fireplace in different places. And the fireplace also has a couple of strange statues. Looks like dwarves in loincloths that are holding up the ceiling on their shoulders. They have their backs against each other, one pointing one way, looking one way, and the other looking the opposite direction, of course. And they're differently colored because they're made from different metals. That's the best guess here. And while you were doing all this, you had no idea that you were in fact spotted by someone who is very curious apparently about things and has been sneaking after all of you. So why don't we start this session with an awareness check for everyone except Emily's character, who can actually roll a sneaking check. And Emily, you do that by opening up the character sheet and clicking on the word sneaking on the skill tab.
And if we fail, we never find our character. Is that the deal?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks for playing, Emily. See you later.
See ya. I'm having some trouble finding my character sheet.
When you click on the... Yeah, we have a new interface. Foundry has been upgraded since you were here last.
Oh,
We did all
Yeah,
fail.
so on the right-hand side of your screen, you have all the buttons that lead to the panels that used to be on the right-hand tab. They've been replaced with buttons. So you have the chat messages, and then you go down to the actors, and you click that. And you'll find
Okay.
a yellow folder with the name Adventurers, and there you will find your character sheet. Look at that.
Yeah.
She's sneaky. So Wild fails, Kiro fails, and Halveld fails. They all failed their awareness checks. Then, let's see if anyone else succeeds, because they're not alone. Not Perima. Everybody fails here. Not everybody. But she needed to roll lower than you, and she didn't. So you're still hidden. Oh, look at Gistaki. He is the one who spots who is coming. Nobody could see that one actually happening, I think. As you're sitting here for a stretch rest to recover from fatigue, anxiety, anger, whatever it may have been, including apparently Halveld not performing a tune on his bone whistle. I think he is just looking at it. Gistaki will suddenly react, and you will hear his muffled voice under his great helm going, "There's someone out there." He has his sword out.
Oh,
obviously.
weird.
What? Oh God.
He's pointing towards the door.
Wolfbane. Wolfbane, have a look.
He's gonna move Deidre, so Deidre is away from the door, and he is between her and whatever evilness might happen. Emily, why don't you roll
Wolfbane will...
an awareness check for your character? Let's see how much you might be aware of here. You can see a slight light, flickering light, torchlight coming out from a doorway in the dark ahead of you. Look at that! It succeeds! I was not thinking that would happen. Yeah, you're gonna hear exactly what was just said, so you know that you've been heard and discovered. What do you want to do now?
I'll try to hide
Alright.
behind a tree or something.
There is no trees here. You're inside of a mining operation of some kind. But you can hide around a
okay.
corner, possibly.
I'll try to hide around the corner.
Very well. Wild is coming out to have a look, aren't you? Yeah.
I'll get my sword out.
Just in case. Very well. I'm going to give Emily's character the benefit of darkness here, and therefore you get a boon on the roll here. So if you roll a sneaking check, and when you do that, you add a boon, an extra boon, to the roll. While Wild doesn't get any specific bonuses or negatives at all. See if they can spot each other here.
Do I do another awareness?
Yes, please.
Okay. I'll have my...
Look at that. That person we don't know exists is pretty sneaky.
Very much, yes. Okay, you're stepping
I see.
out and looking down the hallway, Wild, and you can't see a thing. Oh, Actually, maybe you can see a thing. It was just a rat.
Okay. I'll go back inside. It's like, Stucky's an idiot.
Is Kirov the only one who has a light?
So... Well, right now, Halveld is... No, Kirov is the one with the light, right? Yes, you are.
And like when Gistaki said that there's somebody outside, Kirov was just like leaning into the furnace, having a look in there. But since he's got the light, he will come over and pull the light out into the corridor and see what there is to be seen.
Very well. Then you could roll an awareness check without any negatives. Of course, the skill roll for sneaking has already been done, so that's going to be the 3 that you need to beat. Unfortunately, you do not beat it. Yeah, no, it seems like Wild was right. It was just a rat. It's sitting there in a corner and nibbling on something.
Kira will come back in and go back to inspecting this furnace because he thinks that this is the way forward. There's like a hidden entrance here, or there could be like it could be under the fireplace, but he's really not eager to mess with another load-bearing statue after what happened in the Long Barrow.
Wild will check out the fireplace or the fireplace.
Yeah, Robert will just pat Gistaki on the shoulder. We do appreciate you looking out for us, Gistaki, but something bigger than a rat next time, eh? Emily, your character actually recognized the Rober's and Gistaki's voices. You've heard them before on the ship that brought you all the way up to this island.
I know these people.
Yeah, you do. Not know, but it's hard not to get familiar with someone when you're stuck for a month on a ship at sea together.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gistaki was like a strong man, and Dita was like a dancer, and Rober was apparently their manager, and they were going to go busking at Marjura or something.
Oh,
Okay.
I'll keep on sneaking.
Very well.
Yes, just to see what they're doing.
Since you rolled so well on that sneaking check, I'm going to move you up a little bit here. And have you positioned so that you can actually have a sneak peek in through the door without anyone noticing you. And yeah, sure enough, there's a whole bunch of people in here, about twice as many as you might have expected. Gistaki, it's gotta be him. It's hard to see that it's him, but it's the right size. But now, unlike before, when he had a chainmail that he could bring out on the ship, which he didn't do very often because why would he walking around on a chainmail when he's working as a sailor and pulling ropes and whatnot. Even so, now he is dressed in full plate with a great helm, completely obscuring his face. DJ is the same as always. The tattoos, the comparatively light clothing, very much dressed as a dancer who wants to show off her skills with all her curves, let's just say. And some of those tattoos are also slightly fluorescent in the dark, so you can always know where Deidre is. Rober with his big hat and his slightly dirty, stripy blonde hair and his desperate attempt to dress better than he can afford. He's he's meticulously taking care of that very dirty cravat. But the other four you do not recognize. There's one young lady who she must be in her late teens, possibly 20 or so. Dressed, she has a backpack like so many others here, and a red tunic / dress, sandals, quarterstaff, she has a snowflake that is tied to her forehead, like a silver snowflake. And then you 3 other people who feel free to introduce yourselves, gentlemen.
Is a man in his, oh good gosh, I think his 30s. He is fairly plain looking, inquisitive. He is his background is what's the class called again? Is it an academic or a scholar?
Scholar.
He's a scholar. So he's armed to the teeth with scrolls and quills, and he's not afraid to use them. That's him.
What does wild look like?
Was-
He looks truly wild, doesn't he?
Yeah, yeah. He's a wolfkin, so definitely he has that wolf appearance, the snout and the ears and all that, with kind of darker fur. He's wearing some leather armor, but he's got a bow, a sword, small knife, various hunting equipment.
That knife it's like the hilt looks like carved ivory shaped into... No, he's in the backpack, isn't he? Or is he in your belt?
Oh, that knife.
Kirov's
Yeah.
carrying.
Oh, Kirov is carrying that one. Okay.
Dagger
sorry.
now.
Yeah, I just have a regular dagger, I think.
But the you
Being that guy
carry,
around.
the sword you carry is pretty amazing, isn't it? Yeah, you carry 2 swords, in fact.
Yeah, I have a
apparently.
regular long sword, and then like an ancient local sword I grave robbed.
She doesn't know anything about that, but what she does know is
Yeah.
that it's a scimitar with like jewels in the hilt. They're glittering in the dark, in the light from Kirov's lamp, like emeralds and rubies and such. Very beautiful thing. Big contrast between that very expensive, very rich nobleman, like ducal or king-like sword, and the rest of his appearance, because nothing else Wild is carrying is worth anything more than a
Yeah,
few.
he does not look like he comes from money.
He does
at
not
all.
look like he comes from any type of money at all, no. What about Kirov? Have we talked about Kirov yet?
Kirov is an enormous man. Tall and wide, muscular and fat, massive beard, and wearing the most luxuriant coat the world has ever seen.
He is the one who should be carrying that sword. Maybe Wild got the sword from Kirov. Who knows? Kirov isn't even carrying... Well, he is carrying a longbow.
Yeah. And is he probably looking quite modestly sized on his immense bulk, is also carrying large tools like a pickaxe, shovel, and other substantial tools of his trade.
Now, yeah, they come equipped for something. Maybe it's an archaeological expedition, or maybe they are robbers. Who knows? Or maybe they're not robbers. Maybe they're just nice people. Anyway.
We're the second one.
Rober's gonna stand there muttering to himself again and say the thing that he read from the wall. Go with it to where silver flows like water from the hand. What could that even mean?
It is with the fireplace. What kind of fireplace is it? Is there already kindling? Is there something we can light?
There is actually something you can light, yes. There's a small pile of kindling here. Which is maybe not weird, because there's a furnace over here, so...
Yeah. I'd want to start the fire.
Alright.
Do we need a lantern, or can it just assume I have flint or something?
I believe you do have flint and steel on your person. If you look at your inventory, under tiny items, you will in fact find flint and tinder.
Ah, yes, okay.
Uh-huh.
Yes, then I will light the fireplace.
Very well. Okay. We're lighting the fireplace. So you
Fortunately,
did in
it's
fact
night,
start
so-
the fire.
It's night, so there'll be nobody to see the smoke. Presumably the chimney goes to the surface.
That is a reasonable expectation given that this is all dwarven make, isn't it?
Mhm.
It's going to take a little while. You've started the fire, and I guess you're all sitting around, and Grober's going to be like, what, we're making camp now? Shouldn't we be exploring the way to get to the treasure?
It says go with heat. Doesn't that imply that something should be lit?
Oh, right. Maybe. You may be right about that.
The fire, is it made to channel heat in a certain direction?
Not really, no.
Okay, no, because I'm just thinking it has something to do with a smelter. It's where the silver flows, or metal, but this isn't a smelter.
I think the silver flowed like water from the end. I think that's easy enough. This used to be a Mercury mine, didn't it? Says Rober.
Yeah.
And Mercury looks about silvery, don't it?
Okay, yes.
Do we have to carry it with us to get there?
Okay, the statues by the furnace, what are their hands doing? Are there like ways to set something down on them, or?
I'm gonna allow, let's see. No, you're a mining engineer. Okay. Why don't you roll a crafting check, Kirov? Because I think you would know enough about ores and metals and whatnot.
Damn.
Not today.
Apparently not.
Okay, I will. Oh, let this beat me.
The walls are closing in on you, Kirov, aren't they? The walls are closing in. I feel disheartened. But these statues, they're made in two different metals. You're not sure about what the other thing is. It's probably an alloy of some kind. But one of them is definitely made out of copper. And, well, as you're sitting there, you're all gonna notice how... Did everybody roll an awareness check? Except
Is this the
Emily this
bimetal
time,
thing?
because she's not actually
Where one
standing
expands
inside.
quicker than the other one? Is that what's going on here?
Yeah, we can see that people are definitely on the ball here when it comes to being attentive to their surroundings. Very much.
Halveld, this corner looks very interesting. This looks like a very interesting corner here.
It's a very
Just
yes,
wanted to
it
put my
is.
face
It's
in
a
it.
very interesting corner. Absolutely, the most interesting corner you've ever seen, probably. So the only one who succeeds with awareness right now is Rober. Isn't that interesting? You needed him in this group, didn't you? Rober will be like, "Oi! Did anyone feel that? Look, something is happening with the floor!" And sure enough, maybe now that Rober is pointing it out, you will notice on the walls over here and here, there are grooves and like circular grooves, like something has been pushed along those grooves, making marks in the wall. Perhaps like the floor or something. And sure enough, the floor is starting to tip down a little bit towards the west side of this map. In other words, Kirov and Halveld are now slightly lower than Gistaki is, as he is standing on the side that's rising up a little bit. And now, Emily, you're going to get a problem here. If you want to stay involved in what's happening here, you'll probably have to jump in, because that floor is slowly rising and you're going to be cut off from them if you don't jump in.
Okay, I'll jump.
So even as everybody is paying attention to what's going on over here, you jump into the room. And feel free to introduce what your character looks like before the room is closed off by the rising floor.
Okay, you'll see a older looking woman jumping in. She has like grayish hair, sunglasses. Yeah, and she's also looking the opposite of rich. In her arms, she's holding a little rat with a pink ribbon on its head.
Gustaka will immediately spin around with the sword out. Oh, you! On the ground! And shoves Deidre behind himself. And then he's, oh, it's you! No problem, everyone. It's just the healing lady from the boat. And he just puts away the sword again.
Yes, hello.
Wild will charge her. He'll go, that doesn't mean anything to me. I'll try and tackle her to the ground.
Oh, you're gonna tackle her to the ground?
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm already on the ground.
Yeah, she's already on the ground.
Oh, yeah. I'll dive on top of her and like put her hands back. It's okay. I got her. We're safe now.
What is your brawling?
I'll be that.
You're brawling here.
My
Let's go.
brawling?
Yes.
7.
Okay, you roll a brawling and you roll a brawling, Emily.
Okay.
It
Well,
looks
that's
like both of you
embarrassing.
fail. So basically, Wild is trying to drive on top of you, and then there is just a big pile of arms and legs and possibly a wolfkin tail. There's absolutely no order on anything, but you definitely haven't grappled her, Wild.
Okay.
Hey, what are you doing, Wild? Gustaki will grab you. She's just a healing lady. Ain't done you nothing wrong.
Lady.
Yeah, he grabs you
alone
easily.
here.
He just lifts you off of her, basically. She's just a
Does
healing
he do
lady.
that stuff of the neck lift like you do on cats?
Yes, probably that.
Oh,
Wonk. Now listen here, Wild. She's just the healing lady. She ain't done nothing wrong.
She followed us here.
Oh,
I don't know who she's with.
she just likes animals.
It would be good to know she is here. What is your name, good lady?
oh, thank you. My name is Juliette Eva, but you can call me Eva. And this, I'm holding up my rat, is Lil Bubs. She's not gonna attack you or anything.
Shall note it in the
Thank you.
chronicles. This is not a vicious rat.
Yeah.
But how did you come to be here? Are you acquaintances with the dragon, perhaps? And you are merely visiting?
Unfortunately not. I don't know the dragon, but I've heard of it. I was on the same boat as Gistaki and Ditra and Rober. But then when we stopped traveling by boat, we all got separated. And I decided to follow a guy named Arn. He seems a nice guy, but he also wants to slay this dragon. So I got a little bit worried. We don't know if this dragon is a kind or an evil dragon. Yeah, I want to protect it if it's a nice dragon.
Okay.
Well, the look around is like, I want a dragon trophy, so she has to go.
No.
Gistaki's just gonna look at Wild. No. She's nice. When I was hurt on the ship, she just waved her hands about. I felt better.
Okay, with that, Halveld's going to step back as well. I'm just going to inspect the corner again. Oh, nice corner.
She's very nice and handy to have in a fight, I think, says Gistaki. And Rober will definitely agree.
Fine.
Look,
but I
says
do want to kill
Parima.
this dragon.
Look, Parima will intervene. Of course you are welcome to travel with us. That's the young lady here. She's just stepping up here and, please, come. Here, have a hand. And she's going to help you get up on your feet. And never mind them. They are a little bit rough on around the edges, but they have good hearts. They've helped me so far. A great deal. We are working to fulfill a prophecy. It's
Oh. What kind of prophecy?
Are there different kinds of prophecies? I wouldn't know. I'm just an apprentice myself. I was going to be inducted and introduced to the greater mysteries of my order, the Order of the Kmorda Glacier, but unfortunately all my brothers and sisters and mentors, they've all been killed by the evil Shagolites. And my friends here, Wild and Kirov and Halveld, they were very kind. They escorted me all the way to the temple to keep me safe. And now we're going to put down that evil sect because they have killed so many, and apparently they are necromancers too.
No.
We are here in the mine because apparently if we help the dwarves who have left some mercury down here somewhere in the mine, then they will give us some information about the Iron Tower where the Shagolites have their base, and maybe that will help us in our quest.
How long have you been following us?
That one was for you, Emily.
Yeah.
Just imagining how funny this would look in like an adventure movie, and you're just giving this like exposition as the floor is tilting steeper and steeper.
It stops
That's a good
tilting
point. Is
after
that
a
still going
while.
on? Okay.
Yeah, nobody's
It was
getting
very
crushed by
kind
a
of
floor.
you
You better
to
like
explain
the movie's
everything.
playing, and the floor just stops for the exposition, and then starts immediately after.
Yeah.
Nah, it's not going to be that good. But what will happen is that you will notice that an opening is revealed by the floor as it tilts. And you can now see into a corridor.
On which side? On the west side?
Yeah.
Right, Gistaki can go first. We paid enough for that armor; it can start being useful. Kirov will follow since he has the light, and I guess we'll just be like holding the lamp up over Gistaki's shoulder so we can see where we're going.
Says Gistaki, and that sounds fair to me. Though I think his weakness... Is his weakness really vanity, or is it cowardice? I don't know. I have to decide. You don't know yet, though. So, there's that. Anyway, yeah, as long as Deidre is not taking point, Gistaki is pleased. Deidre will give you one of her smiles there, Eva. So happy you
I'll
could
smile
join
enough.
us. All right, we're going to enter the long corridor that leads secretly into this passageway. It's like a natural passageway. It doesn't look like the dwarves put too much work into digging it out and making it, I don't know, ornamented. It is not very tall. It's 150 centimeters, which is 5 foot. And about 90 centimeters wide, which is 3 feet wide. So it's going to be single file, definitely. And as you are moving in there, you will hear the soft splish splash of water dripping and slightly running down the walls. It's not like big floods or anything like that, but a drop coming down here and a drop coming down there. You're certainly all going to have some water stains on your clothes or equipment. The air down here is very humid and very cold. Very chilly. Unless I guess you're wearing furs, which lots of you are. So, if I understand correctly, Gistaki is taking point. Right? And then it's Kirov.
Yep. Yep. And then I'll go next since I'm a decent fighter.
You are indeed. And Kirov, of course, has the light. Where does Halveld want to go?
Yeah, it's a bit of a dilemma. Once this chronicle gets some information from Eva, and while walk and talk, and also write, but he also doesn't want to get close to her. So I don't know where that would. Maybe somewhere in the middle. Then
Where does Eva want to go? In the back or in the middle? Emily? Hello, Emily. Where do you go?
She's muted.
Yeah, okay. We'll get back to her later.
we'll just go at the back.
Okay, you're in the back. After Rober, even? At the far back? At the tail end of everything?
Yeah, he'd actually prefer to have Rober in front of him than behind him, to be honest. So
I can see that, yeah. We are going to go through this. After it bends around like almost like a U-shaped curve, it will just go sloping downwards and straight downwards. And there's nothing really else here until sometime later as you have been moving. I want you to, Kirov is you, to roll for your lantern again.
Is this a...
It's a d6, and
I thought so.
if you roll a 1, it's going to expire. Okay, it
Extinguish.
expired. Yep, it's extinguished.
Okay.
Do you have any
Had
more
to see
lamp
that.
oil in
Yeah.
that thing? Oil lamp, lamp oil. That's one lamp oil gone.
Yeah, I've got lamp oil.
Where? You just spent it. You don't have any more here.
Oh, I said the oil lamp was already charged with oil. and
Oh,
the-
fair
my
enough.
lamp
We
was
can
back-
go with
the
that.
backup.
So let's go with that then, shall we? I'm nice like that. All right. There's a door ahead as you have switched out the oil in the lamp. And it says something. Which Gistaki can't read because he's not really the biggest reader.
I can just see what this is happening. All right, Gistaki, crouch down. I'll have a look, and then Kirov can have a look, and then we can just do this in sort of order. Everybody can try and read this.
Kirov, have you succeeded with your languages? Apparently not. Wild?
I'll
And
try and read it.
crouch down and like, be wild, you try, and then we'll just be like crouching down, but with the lantern up.
Wow. Eva, do you want to roll for languages? You're standing far away to make it out, but okay then, I guess. Maybe she went AFK for a moment.
Emily's having problems with her phone, but she's back now.
Oh.
Thank you for the patience.
Oh.
All right, rolling languages.
Is your rat hip hop artist?
Yeah.
She could be.
She could be. Wow. Nobody can read what it says? Ah, finally. Parima to the rescue. It says on the door, walk into the darkness of the earth.
Uh-huh.
You just...
All right, okay, go ahead.
All right,
Is it
I'll
locked?
try the door then. Yep. It is not locked. You first. No, it's actually opens into a beautiful bluish purple shine. There are crystals in the walls that are glowing. And it's a little bit wider here, maybe a couple of meters wide. And there is like a railing along one of the walls.
Which wall? Huh. Can we tell?
It's going to be this wall. The right wall.
Okay, so right along the door, essentially.
Yep.
Okay.
I do a crafting roll to see if I know what these crystals are.
Feel free.
Or a spot hidden for traps as we step in.
Those are the very good.
Myths
very
and
bad.
legends might work, yeah. But you are a master miner. Look at that. You... Oh, okay. Kirov. Bad news. This light is probably harmful to the eyes. Yeah. So you might
Okay,
not
yes.
want to look into that light.
Yeah, we'll shout back to everybody. The light's dangerous to the eyes. And okay, what got you?
Gistaki was ready to walk into the place. Like, all right, are we moving ahead? He says, holding his sword at the ready.
Okay, I think we need to close our eyes as we go in. So I think you just have to follow the railing.
Oh, says Gistaki. Oh, them dwarves are tricky, aren't they? Oh, thank you, Kirov. You're a smart one. Ha! I could have hurt my eyes like that. Okay, he's gonna put the sword in his left hand and hold on to the railing with the other hand and just march ahead, fumbling around the wall until he gets to the end of this passage. And I guess that goes for everybody else too.
Yep.
Seems likely. As you're coming to the end of this place, there is a hatch. It's not a big one. It's a white stone hatch, about 1 meter by 1 meter. That's 1 yard by 1 yard, something like that. Ish. Slightly bigger, because a yard is slightly smaller than a meter. It has some kind of spring mechanism attached to it.
This is just getting
Oh,
closer
you
and
wouldn't
closer
know
to a
because you're
cave.
all shutting your eyes. So I guess Gistaki will just be fumbling in the dark, and because he's not looking, and eventually you will hear a click as he opens something and crawls in. It's a crawl space here. I'm putting away my sword.
Can you
This is
open
just
your
getting
eyes?
closer and closer to being a
I-
caving disaster documentary.
I don't know. Can I? Keep my eyes closed until you tell me that I can keep my eyes open. I guess.
Once you get through, just open them and we see if you go blind or not.
I don't want to go blind.
Open your left eye. That way you'll always have your other eye still remaining.
The other eye. That sounds like something I might be able to do. All right. Oh yeah, I think we're safe in here. I don't see any more light in here. There's another hatch though. You want me to open the hatch?
Wait until we all get behind you.
There isn't a whole lot of space to get behind, but Kirov can feel Gistaki's feet with your hands.
Okay.
Gistaki will open the next door, I guess.
There's no writing on the other latch, is there?
No, he says.
Okay.
I can imagine if we had messed that up and not known how dangerous the light was, on the far side we'd just ended up with the sort of emergency eye wash station with the healing waters.
Yep, probably. Saki, you can hear him Boof, and fall down on the other side. Kirov,
Bit of a drop, guys.
but by now I guess you can open your eyes.
Yeah.
And I'm just moving people ahead here. All right, where are you now, Kirov? It's a chamber with a torch mount on the walls. Huge paintings of dwarves who have bad luck because they're covered in cave-ins while they're drilling. There's 5 white stone tiles, slabs in the walls. And there is writing on the walls. Yep. Kirov?
Retry. Oh.
Writing
I've moved
master.
into a corner, so there should be room for everybody else to fan out and in here.
So I guess eventually everybody's gonna get in here.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Kirov is not really on the... I guess you have some kind of brain flummox today. I don't know what kind of... Yeah. But something is bothering your mind today, let's face it. Wild is also not successful in reading. Don't ask Gistaki to read, please.
Yeah.
Okay, let's ask Gistaki to read. You mean to tell me you can't read that simple stuff? Look, it says here. He knows exactly what it says, apparently. It says here, boldly drilling dwarves, hidden by the cave-in. Druval, Grumpy, Scrim, and Yarlagub with the brother Mogan. May they rest in peace. And then the rest in peace is crossed over, and instead someone has basically done a graffiti of, may they be eaten with mustard.
Okay.
Who would do such a thing to... What kind of... Is this like a... what do you call it? Defacing a grave place? A tomb...
I guess.
Graveyard?
Good.
Are you alright,
Are you
Deidre?
secretly
At the moment Deidre comes in, Gistaki will forget everybody else and just go up to her and check if she's fine.
So somebody else is being here. Okay. Interesting.
What was there? It was boldly drilling dwarves. What was the rest of it?
Hidden by the cave-in.
That defacing, does it look more recent or does it look...
Oh, why don't we all spot hidden, I
Ancients
guess?
as well.
You can do a myths and legends as well. You're actually coming out through one of the white slabs that would supposedly be covering these graves. The name on the grave you're coming out of is Yarlagub. And both Eva and so Clear Mind will know that Yarlagub is in fact not a dwarf name. And Halveld and Eva will notice that someone has been trying to basically take crowbars to these stone slates that mark the graves. There are clear markings of someone who's tried to wedge in something and bust them open, but they have not succeeded, whoever did it.
Oh, someone has been trying to rob this grave.
Says Rober. That's just a terrible practice right there, isn't it? Nobody has any respect for the dead nowadays, do they?
Didn't we just rob a grave?
No, surely we did not. That was archaeology, that was. Right, Master Halveld? Wasn't that archaeology? Nervous laughter. Archaeology, that was, for the good of the realm and everything. Knowledge acquiring, I'd say. Yeah.
I suppose let's acquire some knowledge here too. Do we have anything to try and finish the job that someone else started?
Yeah, before we do that, I just want to do a. Can I do another crafting? Just it since if it looked like the door we came in through was like a fake grave, and it just had this blinding room behind it. Is there anything to suggest that the other ones look fake as well, and they're not like graves either?
Why don't you check? Speaking of which, the hatch you came in through slams shut behind you. As I said, a spring mechanism. No such signs, really.
What's over this way?
Ah, it's an opening to some other place.
I'll walk through.
But it's very dark in here. There's an edge to more darkness. Okay. Let's see now. You're coming in here to this particular area, and you will hear a scream from somewhere around here in the dark. And the scream is disappearing further into the darkness. You will hear naked feet slapping against the ground.
Damn it, it's Gollum.
Potentially.
Not again. He's in every.
Alright, I'll draw my sword. Oh, Kira, bring your lantern. Let's go after him.
Akira will come down and try and see what.
Yeah.
See.
Okay.
Look at it,
Wait
she
a
comes
minute.
with
We have everybody
abandoned
else
cave,
here.
and it's just full of people.
What was that?
We descend into an abandoned crypt, and there's just everyone. There's like all these people here.
Yep. Rober is very curious. I don't know about Eve. Are you staying in the dark there, or are you gonna go after everyone else? Rober is very curious, so he's definitely come out here. Parma as well, I
Halveld will
guess.
come out as well.
This is a
He'll
big
keep his distance.
chamber of some kind. Certainly a cave, really. To your north, there is basically a shaft that just plunges into the dark below you. But There are stairs on both sides, and one set of those stairs are going upwards, the other is going down. And that's not supposed to be there. What's going on here? Maybe a little bit. As Wild is moving in here, you're gonna come into an area which has... It's a big rock, and someone has put a statue of some kind of animal that is... It's very roughly hewn. It's like a wooden statue. Could it be a dragon, maybe? And there is... It smells, because it's like a sheep's head that is rotting, and some silver coins. And as you are moving in further, you will see a goblin running into the dark. Ah!
So wait, with this thing, you say with like the silver thing, there's like an offering, like an altar kind of?
Possibly. You don't know much about religion, but myths and legends could definitely help here. No idea.
Hey.
Look at that. Why is Wild so good at things? Yes, it looks like someone is worshipping a dragon. And the goblin that you saw was dressed basically in sackcloth.
Alright, I'll chase after him.
All right. What will Kirov do?
Okay. Alright, Kirov, I need your light.
Yeah, Kirov will stare with Wild.
Gistaki's coming too. What is everybody else doing? I guess Rober is coming just because. Paramaz as well. Everybody's just tagging along here. And as you're coming in there, you're gonna see, yeah, it's a goblin standing next to its very roughly cut, black painted wooden sculpture. And the goblin is standing here and is like keeping their back towards the statue and then running into the dark.
Oh god, will you stop? I'll just keep after him. You want what, down?
Everybody else have to run just to keep up here, apparently. Ah, yeah! You hear me more screaming. Kirov, you can see two goblins, they're screaming at you. They're both dressed in sackcloth. And they have lots of paintings in their faces. Like white paint and stuff, and they're screaming things at you.
Oh,
Go away! Go away! Blasphemer!
How intelligent are goblins in this universe thing?
Apparently intelligent enough to scream that you're a blasphemer. Go away!
Okay.
Go away! This is not your place! Go away! Ah! They're waving a stick with a femur on it. Like the stick is actually a femur. And then there's like a sheep's jaw attached to it on the top. And she's waving it at you. She has not just white paint, but also blue. And... Go away!
Who are you people? What the hell are you doing here?
In the name of Blod Fargus, we will... the dragon will smite you all! Go away!
You know the dragon?
Oh, dragon will smite you all, I say!
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Have you seen any barrels around here?
No babes! They're gonna grab one of these. It's actually lady goblins. They're gonna grab a jar from this place around here, and they're coming up to it with it from this nook where they've had these jars. And they're gonna... it stinks pretty much. And one of them is just gonna grab into the jar and grab a handful of slime and throw it at you, Wild. Go away! We put curses on you! Ah! Yes! The dragon will eat you now!
Can I throw some glop back at him?
Yeah, I mean,
stupid little...
it's sticky on you, and you just throw it back, and now you have it like this little thread of slime on you from your hand to your leather jerkin. I think Parama will just look at them and go, in a way, they're cute. Just kill them all and be done with it, says Deidre. As it's just taking too long.
No, we won't be doing any of that.
Why not?
This is...
They're small, feeble, and utterly defenseless. It can't get any simpler than that.
That's just not the way you do things, okay? No,
Not the way you do things, perhaps, but it's certainly the way we do things. Right?
Yes. If you wish to continue following our expedition and enriching yourselves on that, you will be expected to follow a few decencies.
Decencies. She's just...
I might be with them on this one. They threw stuff at us.
She just sniffs at you and goes, "You're no fun at all, are you, Halveld?" But then you are Paratorian, so I'm not surprised.
I've been told and confirmed that I am indeed no fun at all.
That's Paratorians for you.
I'm very proud of this fact, actually.
I'll keep moving down. I'll spit it though. Spit at him as I walk away. Stupid goblins.
Can Halveld try and communicate with them somehow?
You could always try. Gistaki's just making sure that he's
know...
standing between them and Deidre, just in case, and holding the sword out.
Like, I'm gonna see if he knows maybe some interesting tidbit about them, or like myths and legends. I don't know, like something like they like purple ribbons, or something. Really, see if there's something about these.
Let's go with 2 banes on that, because goblin lore is seriously not something that is common in this world.
Yeah. Oh, fair enough. Fair enough. How did I not pass that? I was so close.
Yeah. You were, because your Myths and Legends is amazing by now, isn't it?
It is pretty good. I am going to get disheartened. No, let's see. He's going to get disheartened, and he's going to try... You're not disheartened. That's not a good one. He's going to get... Gosh, it's all bad choices here. He's going to get exhausted. He's always exhausted anyway, Halveld, so that's not a problem.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
It's been a long walk, hasn't it?
He had to push past a few people, and now it's like he's just gassed. Hey!
It is a success. Clearly, your anthropological mind will quickly suss out that these goblins are worshipping the dragon upstairs, because you did hear them mention Blod Fargus, and that is the name of the dragon in question. So, if you show that you are also devout worshippers of Blod Fargus, maybe they will accept you. Who knows?
He's going to try to do, I don't know, whatever it is which he thinks is a sign of respect for this worship, and to try to alleviate their fears. And maybe he's going to try and get some information about the dragon and about the Mercury here, if he's able to get them on board to a certain degree.
All right, have you roll a persuading check, but I will give you a boon because you've sussed out what their soft spot is. So
I'm gonna need it.
You're gonna need it.
Oh, I'm wearing fine garments. Does that help here?
Fancy garments do not count here. No, these are goblins.
Right.
They don't care about the fancy garments that much.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Well, look at that.
Hey.
These goblins, are they going to start treat you as like you are in fact a priest of the Church of Blod Fargus the Great?
Newly anointed, indeed. Yes.
What are you telling them? Let's hear it.
Oh, sorry, what?
What are you telling them? Let's hear it. What you're telling them.
I'm telling them that the dragon has followers all across the oceans, across the seas. And I have come with this great distance to be in the presence, or not in the presence, but in nearby the dragon. And also we've heard of devout people ensuring the safety of the dragon, and they're spoken very highly of across the world, lands and the seas. And he's very pleased to finally met these devotees and thanks them for what they have done and maintained. And yeah, he's just trying to be very pleasant to them. So that.
Oh, you are here to lead your group through the trial of darkness. Yes. In that case, the other one is gonna look at the first one and go, "We've never had a human do the trial of darkness before."
What have I done?
It doesn't matter, says the first one and smacks the other one a little bit with that femur. They come to worship Blod Fargus, the great and powerful and almighty destroyer of worlds. They shall be presented to Blod Fargus in all their dark glory. Yes, they come with us.
Okay. Can
Yeah.
he, in between, get some information on the Mercury or where it is?
Yeah, she
Oh,
doesn't
I'm
know
afraid I'm
anything
walking-
about any Mercury. She just knows about the dragon,
Oh.
which is upstairs, apparently.
I've walked into Gustaki, now I'm stuck.
That tends to happen when you walk into Gustaki.
Yeah.
Yes.
They run under his legs, and then Halveld's...
Oh yeah, the goblin, she'll just run between everybody's legs. Because she is
I
halfling
cannot see
sized.
past this point, so...
That could have something to do with the fact that Kirov has the lamp.
Yeah. Do we have a second lamp, maybe?
Also, Kirov, why don't you roll another d6? Because I think it's been enough minutes for you
Yeah.
to check again if your oil expires. It does not. Alright. So, yeah. Come on! You can hear her shouting.
You hear sort of, what have I done? As he
You're
heads
just
off.
walking into the dark. Alone.
Yeah.
Not
I'll go
completely
after
alone.
him.
Halveld will take his quarterstaff out and use it as like a walking stick to poke. Oops, a whole
good
bunch of
one.
goblins. Huh,
Yeah, a whole
Keep
bunch of
walking.
goblins. Since everybody else is doing that, Rober is going to go up to the place here and maybe he'll get away with a little bit of robering, as it were. No, he will not. Eva, you will see that Rober is grabbing the 3 silver coins from the altar.
Why are you doing that?
Doing what? I didn't do
Grabbing the
nothing.
silver thing.
I
Are you
just,
trying to rob this way?
I was just looking over things here and to place everything in its proper place is what I was doing. Where did Halveld go? Where's Halveld?
You,
I think we
You're
might
Captain.
be in. Oh, there.
Where did?
I think we
Oh,
might be
he's.
stuck in the goblins.
Oh, okay. Yes, there we go. Wild and where's Halveld? I can't see Halveld.
He went off the
Anybody
map
out
already.
there? Anybody out there? I'm over here. All
Oh,
alone.
all alone over there. Okay. Now I see you. Okay, gotcha.
Appear to be stuck.
In the dark. Yeah, so she's this goblin priestess. She's leading you to a nuke that is very stinky. There's 5 rugs made out of very coarse fibers that are thrown into the alcove. And in another alcove, which is even stinkier, you can see remains of food, animal bones, and lots of goblin poop in a big pile. The 5 goblins in here, they are lying around these rugs, and they are completely naked. except
Sure
for the
we
blue
can't kill
paint
these
in their
guys?
face.
I can't unsee this anyway. Oh.
No, you cannot unsee this. That's what you had time to see before Kirov left with the lamp. And now everything is dark again. But apparently the goblins don't mind. And let's go, says the priestess. You all have to go through the rites. You have to start taking off all your clothes here. Can't go with clothes before the great dragon.
Yeah, I'm not taking off my clothes.
Well, you can't go before the dragon now, can ya?
I don't think the dragon cares if I'm wearing clothes or not.
Ah, sacrilege!
She'll
She
probably
screams.
care if I don't wear clothes.
Sacrilege!
Just a bit.
You leave now! Immediately! Big! And she's gonna poke you a little bit on your, like, kneecap with her femur. Go away! You big blasphemer!
I'm gonna shove her away. Get off of me, you stupid.
All the other goblins will immediately be like, ah, do we need to get nasty? And start reaching for their weapons. Do we need to get stabby?
No, it's not everybody's going forth to meet the dragon, and it's,
Who's going then? She says. You need to get the
I'm very
blessings
interested,
of the
actually.
prophetess.
yeah. So so we go here to meet the blessings of the prophetess.
No, here's
Not the
where you
dragon.
prepare yourself by getting all your clothes off, you silly. They say that humans are supposed to be so smart. At least humans say to be they're so smart. But these ones aren't clever at all, are they? Stupid cogs.
Okay. Just out of the game, the dwarves, did they tell us where the Mercury was located? Like, is
Somewhere
have a sense?
down in the mine. They didn't have anything
Okay.
very precise for you, know.
Under the ground. Oh.
But
okay.
you've seen a stairway up in this shaft here to the north that goes. It's a big hole in the ground. You've seen a stairwell along the wall going up and one going down. So this
Okay,
is apparently
where-
some kind of
where do the
midland.
goblins want to take me, or Will at least, because hang on, they want it down here. That's where they want to take us,
Nope.
and over here.
No,
there's a
they
stairwell
didn't say
going
so. Maybe they will. Yeah, you need to go and see the prophetess. So maybe that's that way.
down. Halveld turns to the group and he's, I am actually very interested to hear what this is about and whatnot, and I will make sacrifices for knowledge.
Parama understands. We all have our different faiths, she says, though worshipping a dragon seems a bit strange and dangerous. Don't you go about blaspheming here, young lady! Bonk.
Okay. We'll try to. Where do you need to take me? Because I'll get dressed close to that doorway then.
No, the ritual is you take your clothes off here, you big lump. You are pretty big compared
Alright.
to the goblins, because they're halfling-sized.
No, yeah, indeed. This compared to a night with the seal women, this isn't so bad. So he is. Yeah, Halveld will start undressing.
Very well. Wild is
I
not
suppose-
keen on getting undressed either?
No, I'm not.
Oh,
Screw this.
Does he either have a clean room magic trick?
No, unfortunately not.
That would have been
Exactly.
very handy right now.
Yeah.
Or very sacrilegious, I don't know which.
Yeah. Who's actually got... When they say naked, presumably that means we can't take any equipment with us either.
Oh, you can take equipment in your hands. You can carry stuff in your hands. Very well then. Since apparently the gods have ordained that you all will take the trial of darkness now, Let's get you all to the prophetess, shall we? All hail the dragon! All hail Blod Fargus the Great and Destructor! The Blod Fargus the Indestructible! Blod Fargus the Invincible! Blod Fargus who eats everyone he wants! Possibly
Halveld
with
is
mustard!
writing all this down. Okay, alright, interesting. This dragon has many names.
So it is with gods!
Indeed.
Are you coming or what?
Oh, yeah, my apologies. 1 second. I just had to. Alright. Trousers are always most difficult to get off when you're in a hurry.
Yes, this is true. One completely naked Halveld. I don't know if that was something that anyone else in this group signed up to see, but here we go. He's not the only one naked, though. He's in good company, if you count 5 goblins as good company. Yeah, they are carrying a small wooden club each. And they are moving up through the corridor here, even as the priestess is banging the wall with her femur.
Okay, does anybody else want to get naked and go see the prophetess?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Here we go! Okay, this group is getting familiar with each other in ways I did not expect this session. That is bonding if I ever heard about it. Clearly, she is now a part of the group. You can't get away from that.
This is one person Halveld didn't want to be naked with. It's a strange magic user.
You know what? Deidre will go for it too. This seems fun. Yes.
Boy.
And because Deidre does it, I guess Gistaki will do it too. Though Rober will try to persuade him not to, because we might need someone in plate armor very soon. So he's going to try to stop Gistaki. Nope, he didn't. He did not succeed in stopping Gistaki at all. So now we have 4 naked people. Gistaki, Deidre, Eva, and Halveld.
Could I try and convince the goblins that this is my natural skin with the armor?
They're not that stupid. They've seen leather armor before.
Okay.
Each one of the goblins will get their faces painted blue by the priestess here. She's basically just putting her hand right in their face and just painting it really blue. Like that. And it's some kind of blue goo. Yeah. And then they're gonna go down to the prophetess. So, who's next here? The goblins are headed away. Halveld. I think the rat is with Eva. Kneel so I can reach your muggy face. Undoubtedly the ugliest worshipper we've ever had here, she says. But you're accepted. Or maybe will not be. We'll see what the dragon has to say. And then she will smear something very smelly blue in your face too.
Okay.
Eva, you will get exactly the same treatment, obviously.
Nice.
You also are blue in the
What
face
about-
now.
Okay, but what about Lil Bubs?
For some reason, the priestess doesn't count Lil Bubs because Lil Bubs is in fact a rat.
Okay. Okay.
Ah, it's a cute one you got there.
Thank you.
So I guess if that's they're going in, Kirov, Wild, and Perimer can stay outside as the quick reaction force.
Yep.
In case this all goes to crap really quickly.
Frankly, I'm good with exploring down to see if we can find those things in Mercury while those idiots are going around naked.
Yeah, because we're both pretty good sneakers, aren't we?
Pretty good, yeah. Okay, so we're gonna have... And who else? Rober? And Wild?
Yeah, and I guess Perrin with us, since it will be against her religion to go worship the dragon.
Yes, it is indeed against her religion. She has respect for other religions, but she's not going to worship a dragon. So you and Rober and Wild are going to go downstairs. That's the plan. Split the party. Yep. It's always the best choice in a dungeon. While the rest here are getting a date with the Prophetess. So Halveld and Eva and the others, but you only can go one at a time. And you will in fact be able to go inside. It's very dark. You can hardly see anything in there. And it smells still. You're basically walking through a sackcloth drapery into some kind of cave. You can't see much here because the goblins can see in the dark, but you can't.
Yeah.
But you will hear a voice, and you will feel someone who is touching you, like on the hips and then on your head, and she's mumbling things in your ear.
Okay.
Are you ready to hear what's going to befall you? Death and nothing but death. Maybe not. Okay. Who knows?
That was quick. All right.
What is your name? You hear an old crone whisper.
Halveld Clear Mind the Trusilva.
Oh yes, Halveld Clear Mind and sleepless thoughts. You will find the answers you seek in the footnotes of a book no one remembers. The spine is cracked like your fate, and the margins are full of teeth. A storm of paper birds will follow you. No one will speak, but only in the language of clocks. When the dragon sneezes and the cheese turns blue, do not open the 5th drawer. That is where your name is kept, and it's been leaking.
Hang on, where what is kept?
Your name. Then go away now.
Okay. All right, you will exit.
Eva, you're also going to get your turn to get a prophecy from the prophetess. What is your name?
I'm Quilefdeva. What's your...
When the donkey yawns at midnight spell, the moon will blink, once for truth and twice for hell. The river will climb the hill in shame, and frogs shall speak your grandma's name. Beware the soup that sings, the worm that laughs, and the man with no elbows who dances in draughts. You might turn into a tree, but only if you drink the tea. Now go.
Okay. Bye.
I just have a vision now. When you go in to see the dragon, it's just going to be like, can you get rid of those goblins? They're really annoying.
Meanwhile, we have a different group of people who are slowly but surely going downstairs, aren't you? Who is taking point on this stairwell?
I'll take point, I guess. I'm the biggest tank right
I
now.
guess you are at that. I guess you are. Because splitting the group is always the best idea.
Yeah.
You're walking along, it's a mine shaft going right down, and you can hear the slight clink of, and even see, because you have in fact light, of chains that are going down right in the middle. This must be some kind of elevator shaft, but where the elevator is, who knows. But you're a mining engineer, aren't you, Kirov? So this is your kind of place, isn't it? It's perfect for you. It's well done by the dwarves, obviously. The spiral staircase is nicely designed, but for dwarf size, so for humans, you need to watch your step a little bit so you don't stumble and accidentally fall down the middle. And as you keep going down, you will notice you've gone, 20 meters down, something like that? You will notice that on one side, the walls, on the north side, the walls just disappear into a huge cave. And there is water down here. Stagnant water, which smells terribly. You can see the stairwell. It goes right down into the water and beyond. And so does the chain in the middle. You can see far away, possibly, the hint of passageways that lead elsewhere into the mine. Stepping into the water wild is not a nice experience. It's very cold.
Yeah.
It is above freezing,
But it's not deep. I can walk in it.
How
deep
you
is the
can.
water? Yeah.
It's hard to tell exactly how deep it is, but as you're stepping off the stairwell will continue until you are, like, up to your neck in the water. But you can step off because there is some kind... You notice that there is a shelf here, so you can stand to the side a little bit. And the depth here is about a meter or so, say 4 feet or so. So 1.20 meters.
Okay.
It's icy cold water here. Icy cold.
The chain that's going down into the hold, does that look like it goes down further, or can I see the bottom of it?
You can probably make out the bucket just underneath the surface, really.
Okay.
It looks like there's some kind of barrels that are floating just at the top of the surface.
Can I wait out and grab one?
Sure, roll an
Like, bring
awareness
it to
check,
the
please.
edge? Awareness?
Yes, please.
All right.
I'll allow everybody else to roll an awareness check too, of course. Not Eva, you're not here.
Okay, oh, sorry.
You're going through the ritual of darkness. It's an amazing ritual. I'm sure. Then, apparently everybody succeeds. Something is moving just under the surface. It's moving towards you.
Okay, where are the
Back up a little
barrels?
bit. Back up.
Roll initiative! You are not surprised. Oh, what did I just do? Sorry.
I don't know. There's two of me.
There's two
All
of
right,
you.
we
There's
doubled
two
our
of
chances.
everyone. What happened? Okay. So as you are moving downwards and you're moving away, there's a ripple in the water, and there You see it. A shapeless form of slime that moves towards you. Tendrils and pseudopods moving greedily towards all of you. Wild, what do you want to do?
Okay, should we just bail? Run back up the stairs and we can deal with this later.
I don't want to go up to the goblins, honestly.
I don't wanna.
Keep going up and try and get the winch working, because we'll need that to get the barrels out anyway.
Wait, does Parama have a freezing spell? She could just freeze the water, right?
When she is on the glacier, she can.
Let's get out of the water at least.
So you're gonna run upwards then.
Yeah, just so I'm out of the water. And I'll try and shoot an arrow to see if it does damage.
All right. Let's see if you can hit something in the center mass of this gray slime. You could hit something. How much damage will it do? The arrow right into the thing. And, oh. It sticks there, and yeah, you can see it much clearer now because there is an arrow inside this blob of slime. You will notice probably that the arrow is gonna turn a little bit white because the inside of this thing is corrosive.
Well, that's not great.
Oh, Parama might... What might she do about this? She can make it colder in here, but she doesn't want to push anyone down here, so I guess she's just gonna move up, everybody, move up quickly, and she's gonna move away and up the stairs. So she's out of the fight, and she will treat anyone who comes up quickly. Unfortunately for you, this thing moves fast. Let's see if it can hit anything. Oh my! A poisonous cloud is emitted by this thing.
That's not good.
It is not good at all. Everyone within 10 meters. There we go. That's a lot of meters.
Oh, that's a lot of area.
It is. Okay. Dazed. You're all dazed. So we'll add that condition to you. No, not sickly. Dazed. And you have to roll against a poison. A paralyzing poison of strength 12. Having a goblin tea party. That's probably much better, honestly, isn't it?
So what are we rolling?
Yeah.
So, let's see. You will roll your constitution. It's an opposed roll. I roll the D20 for the poison, which is going to succeed on a 12. So, Kirov, here we go. Let's see if the poison will succeed against you. It fails. How about your constitution? Okay, you are fine. So it's a paralyzing poison, which means that you only take... Ah, where did it go? Here we go. Limited effect. You become exhausted. So, my legs, my arms, everything. How about wild? Because you didn't move far enough up here. Roll your constitution, please.
I think we should definitely pull out of this as quick as we can and then come back with everybody. and possibly a plan.
All right, Wild is also getting exhausted. Let's see about Rober. He doesn't have as much as you guys in Constitution, but he succeeds with his roll. How about the poison? It fails. He was lucky, wasn't he? You all succeeded with your check against the poison. So far, all you feel is really nauseous and sluggish and like numb, like when you've had too much morphine. Kiro, what do you want to do? Are we running away?
Yeah, and I will be running about, and because of how narrow this path is, it will just be pushing everybody up the stairs ahead of him.
That actually does make sense. So, running away! You're gonna actually get away from this area, which means that everything gets darker because you're not there anymore. Though that's not entirely true because you're just running out of reach of the fight itself. Rober will follow you, obviously, because he's out of here. Then, unfortunately, Wild, the thing will do something again. It launches a tentacle at you, snatching a weapon from your hand. The weapon is absorbed by the body and can only be recovered. So which weapon are you having in your hand?
It was holding my bow, so I guess it's that.
Yep, your bow is gone. It's just... Your bow is inside the amoeba now. And then we will see who gets new initiative here, because you and the amoeba has to roll again. And I don't know who's gonna come out on top of this. You might get attacked several times if you're unlucky. You are in fact lucky, aren't you? I'm gonna allow you to move first so you get out of there, don't you?
Yeah, if everyone else ran away. I want my
Everybody
bow back,
else
though.
ran
We're
away.
going back to that thing.
Your bow is gone. The pseudopod just came out of the water and wrapped itself around your bow and just snatched it from your hand. Meanwhile, in a different part of the cave, this encounter is... I can tell you this is a very unique way to go through this mine. No other adventure group has ever done it this way. Take that
No one's ever split up
for
before.
what it's worth. Take that for what it's worth. While these folks are going downstairs, as it were, I'm gonna put you like invisible tokens for now. The rest of you will, which is Halveld and Eva and Deidre and Gistaki, are going to be instructed to take one weapon in your hand. Only one weapon. The goblins have clubs, of course. Gistaki has his sword. And go with the goblins upstairs along the stairs. Who's gonna go first, though? The goblins are competing with each other about who is the bravest, and they all want to go first. The
Okay,
five
let the goblins go first.
All right. The goblins will go first. 5 goblins. They're gonna sing a song. We are the brave goblins. We are going to show how mighty we are. Blod Fargus will admire our strength. It's something like that. It's a very improvised song, apparently. So, who's going after the goblins? There's only, you have to go single file here, so I need, what was that?
Or Aditya, or what is his name? The other one?
Gistaki? He
Yeah,
could go
Gistaki.
first, but he's definitely not going to let Deidre go first, that's for sure.
Okay, okay.
It
Then
depends
I'll
on whether
go-
Halveld or and Eva wants to go first. Otherwise,
I can go
Gistaki will
first.
go first. So who's going to go first?
I'll go behind Kistaki or Dija.
Halveld, where do you want to go in the order?
I think he wrote BRB.
Oh
A while
no!
ago.
What are you doing?
Yeah.
Hal, we need the gazebo man.
Yeah.
Since you volunteered, Eva, you'll go first. And Dita will go last. How about that?
Sure.
You know what? I'm gonna say that maybe by pure luck, you've just basically assembled yourselves. You're ready to go up. The priestess is giving you blessings. And at that point, you will hear a scramble and a shout, and you can see Kirov and the others scrambling back up again because, yeah, and wild without a bow. As you coming up here with your light, Kirov, you can see that this little entourage of goblins and others, they're all assembled. The worshippers have assembled, and the goblins are going to go first up there, and they're going to confront the dragon with true goblin courage.
All right, everyone stop now. We have to go back to get my bow.
Don't listen to the blasphemer! Go, go! Says the priestess. And the goblins are going. Singing as they go. So what are we doing?
Following the goblins?
All right.
I think we can wait here because there's something I need to do. We should do some myths and legends thing or something else, or maybe beast lore first, to see if we can find out what that ooze's weaknesses are. Or we go face it again.
That makes sense. Beast lore seems like a good idea, yeah.
All right.
Apparently Kirov is terrible at beast lore today.
Should I also roll?
If you want, but you don't know what they're rolling for because you haven't seen the thing.
Yeah, that's true.
I got it. I know what it is.
Woohoo! It is a giant amoeba. And
That's not a lot of.
what is that worth to you?
We
Can
know
it
if
be killed by normal means?
Can it? Yes. Is it difficult? Yes, also.
any particular weaknesses.
That's a good question. I have to check now that you're asking me such questions. Why are you asking me such questions? Let's see. Fire.
Okay, and does that also include blast? So if I was to make some black powder, would that be particularly effective?
No, it will be, shall we say, regularly effective, if you will. I should say they take less damage from that. It's, yeah, you need some incendiary device. A blast is just concussion and outward force. And if you happen to have a bunch of nails embedded around the blast, it includes shrapnel damage, but that's incidental. Magic might work if you have someone who actually can do magical damage.
I don't know. Do we have someone?
No. Unless Parama can do it for you. Which she could if she was on a glacier. But she's not.
Does anybody have anything in your inventories? Because I used my last of the lamp oil, so I can't use any more to make an incendiary, but if anybody else has any.
Speaking of which, it's time to roll for lamp oil again, I feel like. It's still okay. Alright, yeah, we're gonna have an interesting moment up here, aren't we? As you're seeing the goblins disappearing upstairs, and I think Wild and... oh, what was that? That's weird to me. That's not what we were looking for. Where did that go? What happened here? Oh, I see. That's what happened. Let me fix that for you. I'm just gonna change the maps again. Map hiccup here. Hiccup. Map hiccup, everybody.
There we
Very
go.
sorry about that. Easily fixed, though. There. Okay. That's much better, isn't it? Yeah. Alright, you don't see much up here because you're coming up the stairwell, and I'm guessing Halveld is with you as well. And the goblins are singing.
I hope.
Yep, I bet they really rehearsed it.
Yes, very well. Let's see. Is there a dragon here? Who knows? Maybe not. But first I can tell you what it looks like, for as far as you can tell. It's very dark, obviously. You can see to your south the opening to the mine. The great big door has been busted open and crushed a long time ago. But otherwise, it's really dark, which means that you have to fumble your way upwards, holding on to the wall of the shaft, while the goblins just keep walking up and singing, apparently quite pleased with everything. I guess you can see the blue, fluorescent blue tattoos on Deidre as well in the dark, because she has those. She has tattoos everywhere, including parts of the body that would be hidden by her normal clothes, let's just say.
You're really bad at sneaking.
Yep, it does for really bad sneaking. This is true. But she's also the one going last. I think you're going to be able to hear a laugh as you're coming up. A dry, amused laugh. Another batch. It's a very deep voice, rumbling through the mine. Amuse me. You can't see much. There's a glittering in the dark in front of you, but otherwise, what can you even see out there? It's so dark in here. And you didn't even bring a torch.
No, but can I use a magic trick?
You can use a magic trick.
Okay, then I'll use my light magic trick.
Alright, where is it going to shine from?
From the goblins in front of me.
Which one? You have to have one focus.
Okay,
It can be an object or a goblin.
the first in line.
Alright, that is actually funny. Alright, magic tricks. Why don't you go into your main tab here and click light.
Okay.
It's on the main tab, and you have magic tricks, and you click the word light.
Okay.
There we go. Let there be light. It's not a difficult thing to do, and you always automatically succeed. And what is the color of this light? You get to decide how shiny this is.
I want it to be a warm light.
What was that?
Like an orange?
Orange?
Yeah.
Very well. Is it going to be a wave or fairy light or flickering light or a light dome or swirling fog or a torch or vortex? What do you want?
Wow, a lot of choices.
Yeah.
Fairy light.
What was that?
Fairy light.
Fairy light. Very well. And it's going to be like that. There we go.
Ew.
Yeah. It just glitters in the dark here. And it lasts for a whole shift of time. So this thing can last for 6 hours.
Good to know.
Or until you want it to be whisked out. So as you make this
Or
light...
until the goblin runs off.
Or until the goblin runs off, exactly. The goblins, we are the brave. We are the brave. Are they really? No. Their legs are clattering with fear. They're holding their clubs in front of them in a cramped grip. You can see a huge pile of bones lying here. There's also something to your right. You can't really make it out in the shadows, but you think it's... Look, a bunch of people, or statues maybe, standing in the dark. And
Can I look closer?
the dragon will... You can see the tip of the mouth, basically. And there's something glittering. Is it the eyes of the dragon in the dark? It could be. Colorful. Is that you, Magister Trodax? You teamed up with goblins now?
Oops.
That's not you. Who's
No,
that?
it is,
And the dragon will just grab one of the goblins and start chewing on it.
It is a Halveld Clear Mind.
Which means, I guess, that the lights just went out? Or is it... No, it's eating another goblin. Because a shiny goblin is something new. It's something new. It's going to hold down the other goblin so it doesn't run away. And the other 3 goblins will, in fact, run away. Ah! All of them. The dragon will look at you very confused. Halveld Clear Mind at Trisilva. Interesting. Why are you naked?
Good question.
I'm not complaining. It makes for a better meal, you understand? If I don't have to pick all those fibers out of your body before I eat you.
That is a long story. It is not so easy to get down here, let's say.
The dragon is huge, obviously.
Yeah.
It has a massive bronze-scaled body with a large, like, spines on the back. And its cheek shields are just standing out to the sides. Over the left eye, it has a huge quartz monocle that sits around his neck in a golden chain.
Okay. Let's see.
Clear mind, you say, human? That is interesting.
You guys next week.
Good timing. All right. Yes. Oh.
Do you play Smeckleboard by any chance?
You have to get closer.
Do you play Smeckleboard by any chance?
Why, yes.
Ah,
Rather accomplished.
excellent.
Smeckleboard.
I only get to play with that wizard. Wonderful to have a new opponent. What say you to a game of Smeckleboard? Before we go ahead with that, I want to ask Wild and Kirov what your plans are, because you just saw them walk up there, and who knows, maybe you have a reaction to their walking up there.
Did we see the goblins coming back down screaming?
Oh, absolutely you would have. And there's only 3 of them coming down screaming, so 2 of them are not coming down screaming.
I guess in that case we'll go up the stairs.
The Rober's. What are you kidding? There's a dragon up there, you idiot. Apparently you're going up. Rober is not going up. Maybe there's a treasure too, he says, mumbling to himself. Huh. All right.
So this wizard you were speaking of, who was that again? The name sounds somewhat familiar, but... Or maybe, or is it someone we've never heard of?
Oh, you must have heard his name, says the dragon. His name is Trodax. You've heard that name. When you arrived to Marjura, the herald was speaking about how Trodax is the only one who's allowed to interact with the dragon. The Master of Dragon Lord.
Oh, ew. Okay, alright, okay. Alright, fair enough.
Halveld, I'm going to allow you to roll a beast lore with a bane, please.
Okay, so it begins. Okay. Oh, I failed by 1. You kidding me? Do I get eaten immediately, or what's up?
No. No, you don't.
Okay. How am I gonna... You know what? This is gonna be important. I am suitably scared. He's gonna push the roll, and he is a bit... Or, yeah, maybe sickly. Sickly would be better for now. Oh, shucks. Alright.
Yeah, that was not your best roll ever.
Yeah.
Eva, since you are actually seeing the dragon, you get to roll a beast lore with a bane too, if you want to.
Roll a beast lore.
It's a skill, so you go into
is
your...
it bane?
Yes, a bane indeed. Unfortunately, you've never seen a dragon before, so you have no references to compare this dragon to. Also, haven't heard or read about dragons.
Smeckleboard it is.
Yes. Excellent.
Imposed.
Why don't we make the game interesting, says the dragon. You get, how about 500 gold pieces out of my treasure? You can see something shining behind him, glittering in the dark.
Alright.
And you put yourselves in the place of the Emperor.
The Emperor?
Yes. It's like the king or
Could you
Smeckleboard.
elaborate? Yeah.
The dragon is tilting his head a little bit, looking at you, looking clearly a bit disappointed.
Or can I do myths and legends or something to understand?
No, you
is
can
it
roll
the
an
Emperor's-
intelligence check to understand.
Oh, yeah. I failed by personally, but Halveld's very intelligent, so...
Yes, yes. Apparently, he wants you to be betting your own life, so if you lose, he gets to eat you.
Oh, I thought it was something serious. Ah, yes. Oh, well, that is quite the wager. May I, let's say, maybe, how do you say in English? Make a different, oh God, translate me now. He'd like to make a proposal. Instead of gold, I understand that you have this wonderful material called Mercury down here.
Yes, of course.
Or a bunch of it, or the dwarves have some stored up, and perhaps an equivalent amount of mercury for 500 gold.
Fair enough. But you'll have to drag it out of the mines yourself. I'm not going down there more than I have to.
Oh, but of course I wouldn't dream of imposing such on you. And this is, I must say, and he gives us a bow. And it's quite an honor. I've heard so much about you. Could you, perhaps, if you have, tell me the tale of your beautiful monocle?
I made it myself.
Oh, dragon crafted.
Yes, indeed, he says, and just one of the front claws, I guess. He just corrects it a little bit. learned people such as ourselves. We need a certain level of propriety.
Indeed. Is it? May I chronicle our
Distinction.
moves? And he pulls out a scroll and quill, and perhaps would you allow for a simple sketch? I am no artist, but should I
We are
survive?
going to play Smeckleboard now, Master Halveld. Not Deuce. Trodax has done more than enough of those. You're not another Trodax, are you?
No, far from it. No.
By now, of course, the rest of you all have arrived up there. Wild and Kirov. I don't know which order you go here. I'm guessing Wild because he's always going first, right?
And here, I'm just hoping Smeckleboard isn't an arm wrestling match or something like that.
No, Smeckleboard is... You don't know what... I've told you what Smeckleboard is. Of course you know what Smeckleboard is. Smeckleboard is the equivalent of chess in this world. Everybody plays Smeckleboard of some type of rule set. And only the most uncivilized of Smeckleboard, of people, are expected to not be able to play Smeckleboard. You have to go to, like, really poor and uneducated people to not see a Smeckleboard table. Like, it's... Everybody plays it.
All right.
It's wrong in China. Or chess in our part of the world.
Yeah.
Though even more popular, probably.
Board game, backgammon, and whatnot. Okay,
Yes.
no, fair enough. We'll take see. He will actually. He'll look around. He'll say, "I don't have the ability to see in the darkness. Do you happen to have something akin to a lantern or whatnot in your trove here, which we may just use to light the? I'm not sure if this magical light can be maintained."
The dragon will again. You don't know much about magic, I hear, Master Halveld. What do you know anything about? I hope your skill in Smeckleboard is stronger than your knowledge of magic. I don't want this game to be over too quickly, though I will savor your flesh regardless. It has been a very long time since I had the honor of eating man flesh. He's just gonna wave the goblin about a little bit. I think this light is fun. And he's going to look at the rest of you all as you're coming up there. Ah, my, we have an audience, don't we? Please introduce yourselves, everyone. My name is Blod Fargus the Pale. You have entered my domain, and you must be stupid or reckless or criminal or insatiably curious, or a combination of all the above, because rarely do I get any visitors here. The Dracorians keep them away. Those I have to make do with sheep, you understand. It gets boring to eat sheep day in and day out. It truly does. So I'm very happy to see that we will have a feast today. At least I will. It's lovely. You're very welcome to my domain, all of you. Now, what are your names? Please introduce yourself. I don't get to meet people who are not Trodax Draconicus very often, so I do want to at least make your acquaintance before I eat you. Looks first at the very naked Eva. Emily, do you want to introduce yourself to the dragon?
Yes, my name is Eva. Nice to meet you, and this is my companion, Lilbugs.
Oh, look at that garnish on top of everything, says the dragon.
I'll hide her.
Yeah, she does not want to. No, she's like right into. Well, you don't have any clothes right now, so she's gonna hide under your hair, right on your neck, under your hair.
Yeah.
Only place to hide. You and Master Halveld, and those two over there, points towards Gistaki and Deidre, have joined the Goblin. Are you worshipping me, little old me? Blod Fargus says with a bit of a smile.
A dragon is worthy of worship.
Ah, you are a wise man, aren't you? Yes. Yes, I am.
The tales have crossed the seas.
Indeed, yes. So what have those tales regaled you with regarding my greatness? Up, hold that thought. Up, look at that. I'm gonna get a main course as well. Looks at Kirov the Large. Introduce yourself, main course.
Oh, that's me.
No, that's Kirov.
Goes Kirov. They call me the Large. And then he just looks at the mighty size of the dragon and says, in relative terms, that sounds less impressive now.
I like a meal with a sense of humor. I can tell you that Rober is just going to try to hide, because this is just scary. And that fails miserably, so one after the others, they will have to introduce themselves. Perima is going to do a deep bow and try to explain to the dragon about her sacred mission for the druids, and the dragon will cut her off and just say, "Boring! At least I'm going to get a hearty meal today. It's been a long time." Looks at Kirov, looks at Gistaki. So, my bacon, looks at Kirov, and I suppose my sirloin. Yes, that's gonna be good.
Master Dragon, it best not get your appetite too worked up. It might disrupt your Smeckleboarding.
You're right, I do get dozy after a hearty meal.
Now, just to be clear, should I win in the unlikely event, to win the Smeckleboarding, my party, who I represent, shall leave with said Mercury. However, in the likely event that I do not, I'm not victorious, we will be your lunch, I believe. And he looks, it's difficult to see the time.
Yeah, Smeckleboard is played basically in several different phases. And the players assume the symbolic role as gods, and then bards, and finally kings. And it can be played with just about any type of pieces and boards that you have available. But local standards do arise. And yeah, this is a fairly standard board. So one of the things to have to establish here is how the pieces can be moved. And the players here will take turns, like the gods would have done, to give name to the world. So a very common opening move would be, I say that the board represents the wide ocean, or I say that the black pieces represent the oppressed, or this ugly piece is your mother. In this particular case, you're going to be probably a little bit unnerved because the Smeckleboard is of huge size and the pieces are made out of very crispy things indeed. Mostly sheep, but there are some people in there too who have been turned to crisp. Yes, they're all dead bodies who have been torched intensely and now are standing there and frozen in death, as it were.
Oh. Charming. So the board is a bit bigger than on the map.
Yeah, a little bit maybe.
Yeah.
And you will have to take the place as one of those central pieces there.
Okay.
As you are slowly
little...
naming the pieces and the board, what would Halveld say that the board represents?
The board represents the ocean of knowledge, past, present, and future. Or past and present, because future is yet to be determined. Is that a legitimate opening?
Yes. Excellent. Very good. I like how you think, Master Halveld of the Clear Mind of Tresilva. Yes, if the boar represents knowledge, past, present, and future, then what should the pieces be? Very interesting. The dragon is thinking on this carefully, savoring the whole process, and the fact that you get to enjoy this game together. Clearly, this is part of how the dragon works up an appetite as well. Just very well. These black pawns are ignorance. They advance bravely, blindly, and cannot retreat, much like most scholars. Your turn?
Someone else want to have a go? Take turns?
I'm playing against you.
Oh, okay, just me. All right, let's see. So they're basically the same pieces as the, like, chess?
Not really. They can be anything. In this case, you have a bunch of animal cadavers, mostly sheep, that stand on the front row, and then there's various, like, other animals, I guess. There could be a couple of deer, maybe an elk, maybe some seals, probably a couple of fuzzards, really, the flying lizards that you've seen before. And the centerpiece on each side a couple of centerpieces on each side will be humans that have been torched. But there is a surprisingly low amount of humans compared to other things here.
Yeah.
Maybe a couple of torched dwarves are put here, yeah.
Okay. He will refer to his pawns, the front row, and he say, these are the fanatics through the ages that have blindly caused destruction and are ignorant of knowledge.
I like it.
Or
The dragon will point to the dwarves. These are rooks. They are tradition, square, unyielding, endlessly circling around the same tired ideas.
Okay. And let's see, he'll point to his, I guess, bishop type things or whatnot, and he'll say, these are the merchants that travel far afield, and it's often in unexpected ways.
Excellent. Points to the king. Consensus. Feeble. Everyone protects it. No one trusts it.
He'll refer to his king as these are the libraries of the world, vital to the beating heart of every civilization, maintaining the past and present, and for the learned for tomorrow.
And since is Halveld actually playing the king, so he's referring to himself as that?
Yes, he is playing.
Maybe. Yeah.
As you are naming more and more of the pieces, the players will slowly go over to taking the role as the bard, whose task it is to give the game meaning. Just bards give meaning to the world and to living by telling stories. And of course, any Smeckleboard player of qualification and skill would consider this the most important part of the game, and the part when the game is actually done. This is where the rules and the winning condition arises through reasoning and observations about what the various squares and pieces do, and so on. Maybe the dragon will say, if this part of the board represents the past, as you have decided, and the piece standing here is a knight, then can't you argue that the knight could move a few steps backwards? Because not even the bravest knight who, without fear, walks into dark caves or rushes into a battlefield against numerous opponents can travel in any other direction than along the path towards death, no?
Halveld will nod. This makes sense. The ones who are truly worthy of the name of being a knight do not blindly rush into things. Yeah.
And so you start
Good.
moving the pieces across the board one by one. What is the winning condition for this game?
I don't know. Yeah. What is the winning condition?
Yeah, the winning condition. What has to be done to achieve the winning condition?
I suppose the capture of the king, not the slaying, but the capture. Because to capture the knowledge of the other side, then you have everything, you've destroyed their civilization or something like that.
Nah, the dragon will declare, "Pah! No, in this game of knowledge, the only true victory is to make your opponent admit they never knew anything to begin with."
Ah, now that is truly dragon's wisdom.
Or shall it be when you will contradict yourself so thoroughly that you're compelled to renounce your own premise? The collapse of the scholar.
Perhaps a penalty with contradictions?
Perhaps. Who could forget, for the rest of you and for the audience, the amazing moment of when the riddle master Aron Duva, or also known as Aron the Pigeon, won a game of Smeckleboard by running out of the inn where the game was going on, with all the guests of the inn very curiously coming after, down to the market where he bought an example of the very exotic frog that one of the pieces in the ongoing party represented. Then he threw it on his opponent and said, "Please have a taste if it is so appetizing as you claim." And because his opponent said no and accepted that his monk piece was blocked by the frog piece, Aaron could then go claim victory. So that's how you can win Smeckleboard.
Okay.
Now the question is, will you win and Smeckleboard or not? Roll an intelligence check, because you are a very smart cookie, aren't you?
Halveld is at least, so let's see how we do.
And Halveld is the one doing the Smeckleboard, so...
Yeah, thank. Bless the makers. Ah, look at that.
That's not a bad roll. That's not a bad roll at all. Let's see how the dragon rolls.
Oh my god.
Oh dear. It looks like the dragon outwits Halveld. As you're playing this game for quite a while, it takes certainly at least an hour. Not surprising that you're so tired here, because it's in the middle of the night after all. Yeah.
Can I push those, or is it only skill rolls that I can...
I believe you can only push skill rolls. Yeah.
Yeah, alright.
Yeah. I feel like this is an excellent cliffhanger to pause the story. And we'll see if Halveld gets eaten by a dragon or not. As the dragon mates Halveld himself standing there and seeing one of the pieces. And Halveld has to admit that you contradicted yourself and the collapse of the scholar is imminent. Sad, but true. My friends, don't forget to follow the channel for the end of this horribly tense Smeckleboard game. And let's see if Halveld survives and escapes being eaten by a dragon next week. If you're on YouTube, follow, ring the bell, and feel free to comment and subscribe, chat, and everything, so the algorithm would love you and the channels are helped out greatly. See you in a week from now, everyone.